All right, y'all. Made it out here to the old lake. Getting ready to go put the smack down on them. Big difference between today and yesterday. Yesterday, man, let me tell you. It rained and then rained some more. Still got on a decent bite. Caught some good fish. Making my rounds, y'all. Got them guided trips coming very soon. And it's going to be good. Summertime action. Let's go get it. Got that there LBG.
What's going on, everybody? It's no good.
What you get ready to do?
Get some crappie.
You going for crappie?
And brim.
Oh yeah?
Both.
I think I'm gonna I might mess around here at the ramp for a little bit.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I think I'm gonna do some brim too.
I got a lot of bait in the water.
Man, it's bait everywhere. I was looking at that when I bagged in.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's high too.
Yeah, it's high.
But it got good clarity.
It ain't bad high.
Yeah, it got good clarity though.
Yeah. Better than it was last time. It was still kind of like a stain color.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm ready to try something.
Yes, sir. Get on.
You need some help?
Yes, sir. You know me.
You got it?
I got it.
All right.
I got it.
Don't want to mess that routine up, huh? Those of you that know this ramp know where I'm at. Beautiful view of the lake this morning. We got bait activity everywhere. When I tell you everywhere, I mean everywhere. I don't know if them bugs or what. Come on here, Bessie Lou. Y'all know I give my boat a different name every time I call her, right? Every single time I call her, I give her a different name. Give another shout out to old Minn Kota. That darn gone self-deploy is just a, man, let me tell you. If you fish by yourself, it just don't get no better than that. Back it in the water and go park, you can come retrieve her. And just like that. Let's get some work in, y'all. What to do, y'all? Gonna do some bluegill. Found a bed finally. So I'm using a little hand tie, putting a crappie nibble on there.
So the areas that I'm fishing is about 2 to 2.5 foot of water. And while fishing areas like that, there's zero need for a slip cork. So I prefer a fixed position cork since I can read that cork a lot better. It's just a lot more sensitive and it gives me more detail as to what the fish has done to my jig down there. And on a slip cork, you want to be able to use that in 10, 15, maybe 20 feet of water. While shallow water fishing, there's no need in using a slip cork. A lot of these hits that you see me getting right here, a slip cork wouldn't notice that because I'm getting a slack hit. The fish is actually picking the jig up.
It'll be a nice one. Get a little bluegill video for y'all. Chill out there, buddy. You going back. Nice, pretty little fish. Get out of here.
I do love a good bluegill bite during the spawn, as they are very, very aggressive and put up great fights. You'll see me a little later on this trip use a different technique than what you've seen me use before, and it works great. And it's something that you'll be seeing me do more of, as I think I fell in love with it. I think you'll be surprised at what I find work better than casting this cork. Y'all stick around, enjoy the birds and the scenery, and let's stack up on some of these nice thick back bluegill.
might keep. It's starting to get thin. Yeah, we'll let them make it. They get bigger than that.
Now, I must say that it really does take extra effort to keep a crappie nibble on your jig, but I feel that it's worth every second that it takes to keep a nibble on your hook, as I think it brings that next bite rather quickly. If you're not into using nibbles, give it a shot. What I'm using are the Berkeley, the real nibbles, the crappie nibbles. There's a cheaper brand out there, but the crappie nibbles seem to work better for me.
That's something. That's the way it's supposed to happen. No giants, but enjoyed the fight there, buddy. Pretty little fish. Ain't that something? That joker just sitting down there on it. Little old bitty something. Little old bitty something. He'll be alright in a couple years. Get on back down yonders. Pretty good sized fish. Nothing wrong with that one. They got the kids over there watching the beds. That feel like a better fish right there. He feels stout. I don't believe that's no bluegill. Oh! I didn't think that was a bluegill. I didn't think that was a bluegill. Glad he didn't take my cork. That wasn't no bluegill. If it was 4 pounds. Probably a gar. I want to do a color change anyway.
Those of you that have followed me during my crappie trips know that I am a firm believer in changing jig colors to entice the fish to bite. Bluegill are not as critical, but there are days that I see certain jig colors very much so outperform others. So don't be afraid to change up if you're trying to improve your bite while you're out chasing these bluegill.
What you say there, little buddy? Where your maw at? Your pawpaw. He's sitting over there chewing on it. Decent little fish.
As you can see, I've made a few changes trying to improve my bite, change the location on the bed, and now I'm going to try a little cast and retrieve, doing a little twitching. Let's see how this works out.
Nice little fish. How about that? How about that? Doing a little twitching. Wish I had my 4-pound test. This 6-pound test. It's working, but probably a lot more fun with that 4. Be able to cast a little better sensitivity. How about that? No cork action, but hey, it's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. Just old pretty fish too. He's picking it. There we go. Look at the colors on that joker. Calm yourself there, boy. Look at the colors on that joker's gray. Ain't that something? Oh yeah. Look at that thing, y'all. Oh yeah. That'd be a nice one now. He could take a ride in the truck. Another just plain old nice one. Tell you what, they casting and working that jig back, they knocking fire from that little old jig. I'll tell you that. They knocking fire from it. I can get used to that. Be a nice one. You see, you could have been back in the water. You want a clown. Pretty fish. They got that grayish looking color to them. You just couldn't leave it alone, could you? Just couldn't leave that jig alone.
Thanks for coming along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed the trip well enough to hit that thumbs up before you leave. I'd really appreciate it. And those of you that have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up and that bell so that you'll be notified of my upcoming videos. If you guys enjoyed this type of content, leave me a comment and let me know. Now I use two different type of techniques on this. Let me know which one you prefer the most. For me, this was my first time with the second technique, and it worked fairly well. The fish hit the jig and fought a lot harder than with the cork. If that's something that you could kick back and watch, hey, let me know in the comment section, as I may be bringing more of that type of bluegill and shell cracker fishing in my upcoming videos. This was a absolutely gorgeous day to be on the lake. The winds were mild. As you can see, the lake is right at flat in the area that I'm in. However, there was a little breeze coming through to keep me cooled off. If you guys enjoy bluegill fishing, be sure to get out and do you some scanning, find you some. Right now the bluegill are bedding, so it's a really great time to be out chasing them as they're congregated on the spawning beds. Put the time in and find you some of those beds. And you can use jigs, you can use worms. I prefer jigs, and I'll tip it with a crappie nibble. But get out and enjoy some of this fishing, and also it is great table fare. I didn't keep many of these, as I already had a nice cool of crappie, but these fish are great on the table. Thanks for coming along, and as always, there's more coming soon.